This month, February, which is Black History Month, we're featuring a very wonderful work in our collections. It's by John W. Tillman, and it's called Biographical Sketch of the Life and Travels of John W. Tillman. It was published in 1896. It is a wonderfully rare and unusual piece. It is one of only 3 narratives known to exist written by a Delawarean who escaped from slavery to freedom. And this is one of only 2 copies known to survive of this particular book. It's one of the things in our collections that gives me goosebumps. This small book, it looks beat up and time-worn, but this book really puts the reader in touch with the experience of African Americans in Delaware, the experience of slavery, the experience of seeking freedom, of defying the societal norms that an African American was a slave and was supposed to remain a slave. At least that's what white society thought. But John Tillman took his fate into his own hands. He tried to escape once and failed. Then he tried again a few years later, and he succeeded. He lived as a free man for most of the rest of his life in Chester County, Pennsylvania. He fought in the Civil War as a black man, and after the war, when blacks received the right to vote, he was very proud of that. He was politically active. So in the small book, he really expresses so many important parts of what the African American experience of slavery and freedom means in the period from, say, about 1850 through the end of the 19th century. This book really puts the reader in touch with that Central American experience. And then, of course, the experience of slavery was followed by the experience of segregation, and it's really only in the past 50 years that that system of segregation of a separate world for African Americans and a separate world for whites has broken down in this country. And we still have a ways to go. It's through these items that we can learn their stories, tell their stories, understand their lives, understand how their lives might impact ours, how their lives were different from ours, how their experience can help us understand our own times and shape the future. John Tillman's memoir will be on view in the Delaware History Museum through the month of February, Black History Month.